and welcome to my very first video. I'm not gonna make a huge deal on my first video because a lot of YouTubers do that and there's no shame to doing that, but it's really not my thing to do a whole Q&A on my first video, or really ever, unless like I get more of a following and more people want a Q&A. But this is my first video. It's a reading vlog, and you know what, if you don't like this style of video, that's okay, just keep on scrolling along. But if you do like watching these types of videos, kindly subscribe, follow along, like this video, share, you know, that'd be cool. But anyways, let's get on to the video and I can stop rambling now. It is currently 6:32 p.m. on a Sunday, and I am reading Only Monster by Venessa, Lynn, and I am on page 229, and there's like 400-ish pages in this book, and I've annotated quite a bit so far. I actually really like this book because before this book I was reading Better Than the Movies for a book club I'm in, and it's like a very cutesy romance, and I do highly recommend it. It's by Lynn Painter. If you've ever read it, it's one of those books with like the Spotify playlist in the back, which I personally love. But I kind of wanted to go back into fantasy because I was getting bored of cutesy romances. And this is a good, like, step to that. Because obviously, like, it has a little bit of romance, a little bit of a love triangle almost. And, like, it's this whole family of monsters and whatnot. And I'm not going to spoil anything. Alright. But I think it's a good book. I think it's gonna be a 5-star, but I actually didn't know this, but one of my other friends told me that this is actually a series, which means that, why am I explaining to you what a series is? The second book is already out, which I don't remember what that's called. I'll put it on the screen. And then I think there's a third one being written, which I do intend on buying at some point. But I'm gonna finish reading this, and then I want to start reading The Daughter of a Pirate King duology, and that's gonna be like a separate video, but I'm gonna put it in this vlog, and I'm not gonna like give my opinions on it. Anyways, let's get into reading. I'm scared. It is currently 10 o'clock. I stopped reading like 30-ish minutes ago. I'm not done yet. I think I have like another 100 pages left, but I had a little bit of schoolwork I wanted to finish up. So I'm going to finish the schoolwork, and then I'm going to hopefully finish reading the book. I mean, I'll probably end up going to bed at like 12 o'clock-ish, unfortunately, but, you know, it's fine. I think I'm gonna finish the book tonight, and then I will update you guys tomorrow morning on where I am with the book and what I rate it in my like brief review and everything. So I will see you in like 2 seconds. Good morning. It is not morning, it's afternoon. It's like 3 p.m.-ish, and I actually have to go to a doctor's appointment in like an hour, so I can't talk much. But I finished Only a Monster just yesterday. And Alexa, stop. I finished Only a Monster yesterday, and I know I said, I was like, oh, maybe it's gonna be a 5-star, like I'm getting that type of like vibe from it. I ended up rating it 4 stars. In reality, it's probably more of like 4.5, 4.75, but obviously Goodreads doesn't provide me that luxury of point ratings. But it was a good book. It was really, like, I loved the characters. I'm super attached to the characters. I'm super excited to read the second one and the third one when that comes out, which I don't own the second one right now, but maybe I will one day. I did really like it, and I loved the characters, and I loved the like enemies to lovers romance that was there, and I think it was a good book overall. But there were some parts that were like boring me a little bit, and where it was really slow, And I'm not even going to try to like describe the plot, even though I tried to do that the other day on here, but like it's genuinely so impossible to try to describe fantasy plots. All you need to know, family monsters, both enemies come together to have to like save the world type thing. But the next book or books I will be reading is a duology by Tricia Levenseller, which is Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Siren Queen. Thing is, like, I really want to read these. Like, I've been wanting to read these since I got them, because I got them like around Christmas time. And I really want to read these because I heard there was the one bed trope, which y'all should get to know me a little better here. And I know it's my first video, but I love the one bed trope. I love enemies to lovers, and I love academic rivals to lovers. And I heard that this book has one bed trope, which I'm assuming is enemies to lovers, and I'm so I was about to say super excited, but I said super. I'm super excited to read this. But if like, this sounds really like petty, but if this, like, in the first 50 pages, if there's like summer vibes, I'm not gonna read it. Not now anyway. I want to read it in the summer, because for me winter is like deep fantasy months. That's where I read like deep fantasy books or like cozy fantasy. And even though this is fantasy, because it's like pirates and whatnot, if it is summery, I want to wait till summer to read summery books. I've heard I feel like for some reason, books that are popular on like Instagram or YouTube or even like I think TikTok, the people that love these books, and the people that hate these books, like hate these books with such a passion for whatever reason, and I don't get why. Like, We Were Liars by E.Lockhart is one of my top 10 favorite books. It was my favorite book in 2023. That was my number one book in 2023. But everyone like hated the plot twist at the end and hated like how the book ended. And I recommended it to two of my book friends. One of them said that she like hated the ending. She rated like, I think it was like 2 or 3 stars. She said it was good until the ending, and she was just like so done with it. She was so upset. And then my other friend loved it, and she didn't rate it 5 stars like I did, but she rated it 4 stars. She said, yeah, I loved the characters. I loved like the romance and the mystery in it. Like, it was great. And I guess it kind of depends on your reading style, but it's like so strange to me. But there's like similar reviews to this one, which automatically makes me think that I'm probably gonna love this book for whatever reason. So I'm gonna start reading that, but for now I have to go to an eye doctor's appointment. But the next time you will see me is me reading this book and this book. Okay, I've been reading for like an hour-ish, and I am on page 135 in Daughter of the Pirate King. And unfortunately, it is actually Friday while I'm recording this, and this is the day I was planning to release this video, which means I'm recording a little bit late, but that's okay. Alexa, stop. But that's okay. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to fit both books in this duology in one video, which is bad, obviously. But you know what? It's my first video. It's okay that I didn't reach like a deadline. But anyways, that will be it for this video, because that's all I have left to say. But thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in and just coming to my first video. So regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed watching my very first reading vlog, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.